is party time. Let me cut this volume down before I blast y'all out of here. Hey, everybody. And we are super excited that you are here. Thank you very much for coming. You know what? I am going to get ready to do something here. If I lose you guys, come back. But I think I'm going to go ahead and record this just to have a backup. All right, everyone. This is Raven, the talk show maven, and I am here with my profitable podcasters as well as our Beyond the Interview 10X Visibility agents. If you're an agent in here, let me hear you say, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
We also got my dear friend, Kimberly Rose. Say hi to the people, Kimberly.
Hello.
And my husband, Kaliki baby. Say hi, Kaliki.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the quiet one in the family. Yeah, right. Okay, so we are here, and this is our virtual ribbon cutting. Only thing is we don't have ribbon and we don't have scissors, but say what? It's still a ribbon cutting in my book. So we're glad you guys are here to join us because we are excited about something that we have worked on during this very awful pandemic. And I've been out speaking on different podcasts and broadcasts all week about how we can continue soaring in our business, even though we're in a pandemic. You know how we can do that? We can do that by staying relevant. Everybody here say staying relevant. One, two,
Staying relevant.
Staying relevant.
Yeah. And Monica, I mean, you're a pro at staying relevant. Why is that so important for us to do?
You know, the thing is that right now, so many people are kind of like going very internal, which is a good thing, but we can't forget that we still have to run businesses, right? And on the other side of this, there's going to be a lot of people that are coming out of their shell then. We want to have already been out of the shell and growing our businesses so that we're relevant then and we can take off running on the other side of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't want to put our businesses, even though this is a tough time, on the sidelines because we might wait until this whole thing is over and find out we don't have any business. So that's why we're so passionate about helping and actually servicing other people so that they can be able to get out there and not just survive during this time, but really thrive. And what we decided to do was put together Beyond the Interview Agency. We will take you on a tour very shortly. But before I do that, I'm just going to take a deep breath and say first, how you doing? I play Wendy for a moment. Seriously, how are you doing during this time? We hope that you are staying safe, you and your family are safe and healthy, and that you're making sure that the people around you are there. I wanted you to basically introduce you to our agents, and we're going to just start with you, Kathleen. I'll just call out your name because you guys are shifting in this Zoom, and you might want to just tell them who you are. They're all talk show hosts, so you might want to be on their show and just, share maybe just a line or two about the agency, about what you like. Don't say anything that you don't like. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Go, Kathleen. You got it.
I'm Kathleen Panning. I'm a retired pastor, and so I work primarily with faith leaders and those in faith communities. And I'm working on getting up a TV channel on Raven's platform here, and also have a TV show that's up a little bit. I love the variety of things that are being offered here with the agency. Everything from help with your website up to being able to have a TV show or a podcast. And so many things in between. And one of the things I know for faith communities is that there's the possibility of being able to get your websites ADA compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. And that's now a requirement for everybody. And we have that ability to help you do that. So that's one thing I'm really passionate about, helping people be able to do that. So thank you, Raven. It's wonderful working with you and this agency. I look forward to all the things we can do together.
Well, thank you. And one of the things you want to talk about your industry a little bit, because it's a little bit different, the people that you service, correct?
Yeah, being in the faith community type of thing, and I work with people of all faiths, so it's not specifically to one part of Christianity or even just Christianity. And I will be doing interviews on my TV channel when that gets up and running, hopefully right around the first of the year. And the needs with the COVID, getting out there with technology and all of the changes that has required is just something that's kind of blown a lot of people away, and a lot of faith leaders, that's something new that they haven't been doing as well, and so doing as much of. And so there's a learning curve, and that's something that the agency can help with too. So those are many different possibilities as to ways we can help you with that.
And what's your favorite product that you're excited about being able to assist your particular niche with?
It's the ADA compliance, because I see that as something that, and there's multiple levels of it for small congregations, anybody who has a website, and most congregations these days do. And so there's many different ways that we can help you with that. And so just let me know.
Yeah,
be glad to talk with you.
Check with her. Now, you'll find out that you will want to get what we call their agent code or agent ID, whichever you want to say, number, because that's going to save you some money. We'll tell you more about that. Right. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
And I know you're rushing. You got something to do. So we're going to just bring you out real quick and share a little bit about what your show name is, why you decided to be part of the agency, and what's your favorite product or service that you're excited about sharing with your niche?
Well, I'm Anna Scheller. I am the host of the Sales Mastery podcast on the Amazing Women of Power. Amazing Women and Men need to say hello to the guys here in the group. And my show is primarily about how to help sales professionals and entrepreneurs really rock when it comes to sales. And that, especially entrepreneurs, because a lot of times we don't think we're supposed to sell anything. We're just hoping for people to walk in the door, get word of mouth referrals. But if we will embrace the inner salesperson, the person that wants to help people and still benefit the company, then really the sky's the limit. And I can attest to that. Raven's worked with me for how many years have I been with you? I think, Christina, you've been longer with Raven than I have, right?
Yeah, about 5 years, and then Christina, probably close to 7, huh, Christina?
Yeah, probably close to 7.
Oh, it almost said 700. I was like, wow.
Do I look that old? Are you telling me I look 700 years old?
No, actually, I think you look gorgeous, personally.
No, Raven found me when I was a baby. It's true. I've been with her for all 50 years. That's how.
That's it. Raven finds those wonderful people. So yeah, that is what I'm about. I also host a Twitter chat called USA Biz Party. We're getting ready to do actually a big launch this December to get folks to create community among American businesses, and it just dovetails really well with the Sales Mastery podcast. Why am I part of the agency? Because number one, Raven has so many done for you services that it enables me to broaden the ways that I can help people in my niche, people who are really looking for ways to get more exposure for their businesses. Because let's face it, especially in COVID, we had to do a lot of pivoting. We had to do a lot of trial and error of new things. And the agency provides a lot of ways to get that kind of exposure. Now, it's hard to pick a favorite product.
It is okay.
It's hard for me. I'm getting ready to do a TV channel.
Yeah.
I am.
Which is one of our products. Yeah.
It is one of the products. To be honest, I have to say one of the things I'm really jazzed about is trying to help people get into magazines. I didn't realize how easy it is to get into a magazine that gets in the homes of tens of thousands of people for sometimes as little as $1,500. And these are people who subscribe to the magazine. And as we started exploring magazine advertising, I began to realize the power of that. Because why do we get magazines? Well, a lot of times it's for the articles. But when we're browsing through the articles, we're also going past those advertisements. And those things, I don't know about you, but I don't throw my magazines away very easily. They're the ones, I've got magazines from 5 years back that I love to look through. So that's advertisements are still, these are subscription magazines. So these are select people with interests that align with your business. And to be honest, I'm really looking forward to helping people get that kind of exposure and also to build their credibility through that, because it's a powerful way to do that.
Yeah, well, I'm excited about your channel because you decided to do something really different. You decided to build in your local area and get people to be on your TV channel. You want to talk real quick about that, and then we're going to go to you, Christina.
Right, so super quick, I operate two businesses. So I have the sales training business, which the podcasting is part of, and I also have a corporate housing business. So I'm in the hospitality industry as well. And a lot of times people come to my town and they really don't know anything about the town. We're in an isolated location, so we're located on the Texas-Mexico border, and it can seem pretty foreign. To be honest, we do have our own unique culture here. So capitalizing on that, helping my community grow, helping the people who come to stay with us find those really cool places and meet the really amazing people in my community. That's the purpose of this TV channel. So it's going to be called Inside Dirt. Dirt. Dirt because
dirt. Is that what they call your community, that area? Is that what you told me?
What it is Dirt, DRT. It's the acronym for the airport. But it will be, it's not about dirt. It's not about the ugly things. I have had people say, you're just going to talk about gossip, are you?
I thought Inside Dirt was great. I thought it was a very clever title.
Yeah, I love it. I love it because we're going to find the fun, cool things about my town. Because when you want to get into a town that you're not familiar with, you want to get an inside look. You want the inside dirt. That's where we're going with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. And I know you got to rush off. I appreciate you being here. And you'll be around another 5 years. You ain't going nowhere, girl. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm becoming an old timer here. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Christina. Yeah, why don't you've been with us forever.
50 years. No, it's 50 years. You found me when I was 2 years old, and you've been raising me ever since. You just didn't know it. I was your illegitimate child from a previous marriage, or whatever you want to call it. No, you did find me. I don't know if it was 7 years ago or 8 years ago, you called me randomly and you said, hey, do you want to be successful in your business? I can teach you how easier, faster, quicker, whether it's using the radio platform or whether it's using the TV platform, which you're bringing on now, which I have to confess is my favorite product of yours, is the TV platform. I'm very, very excited about that one. Amazon TV and Roku, and you've been trying to bring all this stuff up. And I think I've recorded 20, I think last count was we've recorded over 20 shows specifically for that platform, ready to launch it. And it's all the Real Estate Breakthrough, the new show model. I've done Ask Christina First with you for 7 years now, my radio show for 7 years. And now we're launching another show and we're launching a TV channel. And my business model has gone from like this big to like, I'm known by this many people, and I get to touch that many people with my message, with my hope, with the possibilities. Like, what does it mean to live inside of your possibility and to find your financial freedom through doing what's natural and right for you, what you're drawn on to do, whether it's by spirit, by God, whoever your particular higher source is, or just your natural wisdom, and letting that be the thing that shines inside of you while you're doing your real estate investing, while you're finding your path. I mean, Raven, you gave me my voice. You gave me the opportunity to have a voice. And that's what Raven International Media does across all the platforms with all the support, the website, the texting, the web pages, right? The Amazon TV channels, the podcasts, the getting all of that out there. I mean, it's an amazing compilation of skills and professionals that you've brought together that lets somebody like me, who's a nobody, who has a message that she wants to get out, have a platform and be successful getting it out and being able to. I told my daughter the other day in the car, she's like, Mom, what do you do for a job? And I'm like, well, I talk to people on podcasts and I try to help people. Maybe I have my, 25 clients a year. And she's like, 25 clients. I'm like, well, I get to make a difference in at least 25 people's lives and make their life better for financial freedom and fulfilling their purpose and having a sense of abundance. She's like, 25 isn't very much, Mom. I'm talking like millions. You need to touch millions. That's what I want to do. And I'm like, okay, I'll be happy with that. I get my 25 clients a year, right? But the podcast and the TV show let me maybe do that. They make me excited about that possibility. I don't know how many people have listened to my podcast, but Raven, without you and Raven International Media and all the tools that you give us, I'd have no voice at all. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to truly make a difference the way my heart and my sense of purpose wants to. So thank you, Raven, for all you do. I'm excited that
you're going to do the channel, your podcast. You kind of took a hiatus, but the good thing about podcasts, it lives out there. Mm-hmm. And, when you come back, you just say, hey, our new show, because you're bringing on a new show anyway. And then you got your TV channel, and we're excited. I was talking to Jamie and Chris. They're excited about having you be able to do that. So I'm excited for you. I know you got a lot. Say hi to Glenna for us.
I will say hi to my daughter. She's 11 now.
Oh, is she? Did she have a birthday?
She had a birthday. She's 11 now. And I still think of her in your hat show.
Oh, yeah.
Years and years ago.
Fashion show. Yeah.
And she was wearing a hat just like you. It's black. It was black with white trim.
Yeah. She was so cute. We got that video still too.
Yep. It was adorable.
Well, I'm
Thank you, Raven.
It's a long time, and I couldn't do any of this without my agents and podcasters. So we wanted to introduce you guys to them, and so thank you. Is there any last thing you want to say before you run? So I know a lot of them will be coming and going. They just wanted to help celebrate the occasion.
Okay, I'm gonna make a straight pitch. Anybody who wants to have a voice and be heard because they know they can make a difference on the face of this planet, Raven International is the place to do it because you make it possible.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna go away now.
Check is in the mail, baby.
No, it's just the truth. I've seen it for myself, so I can't do nothing but proclaim it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, and we're glad you're here. I miss Kathleen. Kathleen, if you're still here, let me know, and you can go on. Oh, Khalik, you're muted. Can't hear you.
I wanted to say you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Real quick, you might want to mention how everybody can see this live. I think the live link where everybody can watch this and share it, maybe mention that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yes, we're sending it out live.
It's on Raven Blair Glover page. You can also catch it tomorrow, re-airing on Roku and Amazon Fire, and on all of their different websites too. So we'll put some links in there afterwards. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'm on the Raven Blair Glover page and I don't see it.
Yeah, same here.
Really?
No, yeah, really.
Might want to check and
That's
see
all right. You can get the replay up.
Well, I shared it to the feed.
Okay.
Okay. And I also shared it on the Make Money as a Podcaster, Make Money with Your Talk Show Host page. but it should be on Raven Blair Glover. So I don't know.
Maybe you check the visibility. Remember yesterday I accidentally posted it only to me. It was really
Absolutely,
weird.
yeah. And that's been going on a lot lately, to be honest. But I'll share now too. Khalik, I just shared it to my main page. See if it
I'll
ended up
check it
there.
again. Yeah, I thought I'd let you know.
Thank you. I can always count on my honey for sure. Well, the good news is we are recording it. So let's see who we want to go to. Debbie, I'm going to try to call the people I know that's Eastern. And Debbie, I know it's late there. So
Yes,
tell
it
us
is.
about why you're so excited about Beyond the Interview Agency.
Oh, I mean, it's
And
just,
talk about your show too. Tell them about your show and everything.
I'm Debbie. I am a certified dream life coach and the host of Dream Power Radio podcast and the Dream Power TV show, which would never, ever, ever have happened if it wasn't for Raven and her commitment for me having a voice. And, you know, she encouraged me and did everything to really make it possible. And I'm so grateful for it. And I'll just put in a shameless plug that on Monday, I will be dropping my 100th podcast. So I'm very excited about that. So yay me. But what is so great about Raven is it's not just about, you know, putting podcasts or TV shows on. She's always looking for other ways to help us as broadcasters. And this agency is just such a wonderful way for us as podcasters and hosts to be able to offer services to our guests who the type of services they need and would be using anyway. And so to have that ability to offer that, to not only give the guests a platform for them to talk on our programs, but for them to be able to get something to help their businesses grow.
Yeah.
They're wonderful because these are all tools to help businesses grow, you know, from helping your, you know, get a better website or get SEO or putting on your own, you know, commercials on other TV on channels, just a wonderful thing, to having your own TV show. And I was able to help one person get her TV show, which, you know, was thrilling because it was somebody who I love as a person and is just a wonderful communicator, and said this would be so great if you had a show on. And she was like, well, oh yeah, maybe. And you know, I don't think she's launched it yet, but she's working on it.
Which one? What was her name again?
That's Jolie DeMarco.
Jolie. Oh yeah. In fact, Jolie, you know, she's very, very excited about it. She's going through our training in our class now. So yeah, it's been quite amazing working with her. So I'm very, very excited. And she's considering well, actually she's going to get one of our channels as well, because when I was talking to her one day in training, she just said, you know what, I think we were talking about doing channels, and she says, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a channel. So, you know, we talked about that, and she's just gonna be amazing. I think she's in health. Is it metaphysical? I love, yeah.
She's a crystal expert. She's known as the crystal junkie.
Mm-hmm.
Which just, you know, it sounds a little, you know, crazy, but she's just she's an intuitive coach and just a wonderful healer,
Yeah.
very natural healer, and it'd be just a great addition to the lineup. Because the other thing that's just so wonderful about this whole network and all these wonderful people I'm sharing the screen with is that all of our programming is positive. It's all about what can we do to contribute to help make people's lives better in all areas of life. I mean, I help people, you know, improve their self-confidence through dream work. There are people who help as businesses grow, and people who help, you know, make us look better and make us more productive. I mean, there's so many different wonderful talents that I'm looking at right now. And just such a wonderful platform, and to do things to help the people we work with grow and to make their businesses grow. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about contributing and helping and just making everything better.
Yeah. Well, you definitely add to it. You know, I know you're, Debbie is one of those people. It took a while for me to get her interested in a podcast, but she was on as a guest all the time. And I think you were like co-hosting on a radio station when we first met too. And then finally she came aboard and she's moving along and it got a great show. So thank you. We're excited that you are in the agency. You're a profitable podcaster, so you can make money and then to servicing your guests. How does it feel being able to have something to offer your guests more than just being on your show now, Debbie?
Well, it's like it's like a value added kind of thing.
Yeah.
Be able to talk to somebody after the show and just, it first of all, it's another avenue to get to know the guest a little bit better because it's not just the formal interview. I can have just plain old conversation with them and to get them better, to understand them better, to understand what their needs are and to see, just it's a service to offer them.
Yeah.
And and you make it easy. Because one of the wonderful things about us is it is all done for you. All you have to do is say, yeah, I want this, and you can make it happen.
Just like a genie. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. Just saying. So let's take a peek. Who wants to take a sneak peek at Beyond the Interview Agency? I think it's time. What do you guys think? To at least kind of show people what it's about, because a lot of people aren't going to be able to stay at the end, and we're going to get as many of you agents. We want to hear you speak. I want to, before we go to, I'll tell you what, we'll go and take a sneak peek, and then I'm going to let you guys hear from my dear friend, Kim Rose. and then we'll just and probably Khalik after that, because I know you'll have to go, and we'll just keep moving, and just so you guys can find out a little bit about what's made them excited about the agency. Now Kimberly, she's a good friend, so she's one of the people that I go to get her opinion, so I value your opinion, you know that. So here we go. Let's see if I can do this without doing anything wrong. Okay. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I have this page up for us. There we go. And I don't know if you guys can see us live. It says live, so I'm going in faith here that it is. Okay, here we go. So this is our Beyond the Interview Agency. And I'm going to kind of share with you real quickly how it's worked, because we set this up really, really different. In order to shop here and get the best savings, you want to contact one of these agents here. So when you go to the website and you see we have built this where it's a one-stop solution, and I'm assuming everybody can see, right? Y'all can see the screen share?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To get the explosion you deserve. Most hosts, and I should say guests as well as hosts, they do really good in their interview. They have these great interviews on their hard drive, and they're just sitting. And one of the things I shared as I went on people's show, like Michelle's show and Debbie's show this week, is to look at that as stock. Look at all the interviews you've done on your hard drive as stock. But it's kind of like it's just sitting there. You need to think of it as valuable as stock, so you can do something other than just letting it just sit there. Then your computer crash and you lose it. So let's move it. Let's not lose it. Let's move it. Hey, that's rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Okay. Anyway, so move that along. Stay relevant. Get yourself and that interview out to the world. We call it so you can have the exposure that you deserve. And let me show you. This is where you go to shop. You can go to beyondtheinterviewagency.com. If someone is on Facebook Live, if you could type that in the chat, we appreciate it. So you start shopping, and it will take you to where you can choose what level you want. Now, our agencies, we have 3 levels: bronze level, silver level, and gold. And if you notice on the bronze, it says get started increasing your exposure. The other one, the silver, says increase the reach of your marketing. And the gold level says maximize your exposure. I'm going to go on gold because most of the ones you see here are gold agents. So they're on this level. And let's see, there you go. And these are the products that are here. But you notice this, it says, do you have a premium agent code? Don't forget to apply it during checkout to get 20% off. And we have a way that you can contact the agents. I'll show you that in a minute. And find one that resonates with you, the email, send them an email and say, hey, this is what I'm interested in, and have a free, what we call 10X visibility strategy session with them. So we have basically taken our agency. We were already a production and syndication agency for podcast and broadcast. And so what we decided to do was to add, some PR and media. And we decided, well, let's add some digital marketing in it too, because the whole idea is to help our guests, ignite their exposure. You really get them out there. The interview's great, but after, we always promote it that day or the week of, and then it goes away. And so we're wanting to instill in you that's like stock. It's very valuable. Get it out there. How can you get it out there? We can do SEO around it. We can build you a landing page. You can get into the business directory. You can have a website. How many of you need your website updated? I just had all mine's updated. And some of the websites are old. Mine's was really old. And I've been so busy, I didn't think about it. Being in this COVID time, we're now building a Raven International media empire, and everybody will be able to get to everything we have from that one umbrella. You can do streaming video ads, finance. We have an agent here, maybe she'll share it with you. She was able to get a loan for her company, a credit card extension, audio commercials on Spotify, Connect TV. I love this. We can get you on OWN. We can get your commercial rather on OWN, Entertainment Weekly, all kind of channels, NBC, ABC, wherever any channels on Lifetime, channels on Hulu. You can have your commercial of your book, of your coaching program, of your course, artists. My husband, he's in the music industry. You can have them air a commercial on some of the entertainment channels that would appreciate that. And so we're really excited about this. This is one of my favorite products. And then also social media posting, mobile app. We can build a custom app with your colors, your branding, and all of the podcasters and broadcasters and even guests that are tuning into this that are on shows and summits. Imagine being able to have your custom app and everything, your website, your social media page, your podcast, your streaming TV shows, YouTube, Instagram, all that under one app with your branding. We're able to do that. We are able to get you featured on NBC, ABC, Fox, or over 30 news outlets. And very excited by doing a press release. We have anthology books. Right now we have Raising the Bar. Joy waved to them. She was in last year's and she became a bestseller along with, I think, was 10 other experts. So we have that comes out quarterly. We also have Conversations Behind the Mic that will be coming out again, and several ones. We even have a publishing part. So if you don't want to do any of your book, we can do that. Here's the magazines. I think it was Anna that said she really liked that. And so we can get you in Inc. We can get you in Fortune. We can get you in Forbes. And when I say you, not an article on you, we can get a commercial, not a commercial, an ad, a full page ad of your product, your service. And imagine these are going to subscribers in your local area that keep these magazines. Subscribers hold on to their magazines. They barely throw it away unless they're moving usually. So imagine your product, your service being in one of these premium magazines. Very excited about that. And you can browse the magazines there in alphabetical order by clicking here. And of course, we can get you on and help you create a TV show on Roku and Amazon Fire and soon Apple. But when you create that TV show, we give you a free podcast, and we also add you to our playlist on our online radio station. So you're getting all three. Yes, because some people like to watch, some people like to download podcasts, some people just like to have a playlist on and just listen. I love the radio station because that's a playlist, and I keep it low all the time and listen while I work. And then for the big ballers, the ones that say, hey, I love you, Raven, but I want my name on it. I want my color on it. I want my logo. I want my branding. Then you're able to get a TV channel. Now, what you see here is really juicy, right? And it's not even half of what we have. Well, maybe half of what we have. There are so many products. We'll be building this out and adding them through the end of the year that we don't even have on here. And so how do you use it? First thing you want to do is you want to connect with one of our agents. Agents, wave to everyone so they'll know who you are. And you go here. And there's their name. Michelle, you're there. Ida is there. I know for sure. Tony, raise your hand so they'll know who you are. Monica, I think, had to go. Anna, you heard from her. She had to go. Christina, she's gone. Kathy Sexton, I don't think she's here. Eli, you're here. Debbie, you're here. And yeah, so you kind of know who they are. And we're going to have their pictures here too, so you can, really know the person that you're speaking with. And you get to have a 10x visibility strategy session with them. And they're trained. They know the right questions to ask to get the answers that's going to help them guide you to the right product or service. This is what I'm so excited about, because we are not just into selling. In fact, we don't even use that word here. We use service. We want to service our guests and take them way beyond the initial interview. And we want to spend time with them. We want to find out what's the missing link. Do you have things you done 2 years ago and you never did anything with it? Let's do a press release around it. Let's build something off of that. Let's put you in our directory, put a video on there, do an infomercial around it. It's so much we can do to take you to the next level, because we want you to shine like the star you are and take you out of the shadows into the spotlight. So there you have it, Beyond the Interview Agency. Let me hear you say, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Yes. Congratulations.
So what do you think, Kimberly?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
you. Well,
you.
First of all, I just want to say congratulations, my dear friend, and to all of you guys. This is an incredible opportunity. Raven and I go way back, and I remember when she had the vision of a mustard seed. It was this this thing that she has birthed is amazing to me, because I can tell you times when we have cried on the phone together, we have shouted on the phone together, we've laid across the computer on the phone together. And to see, Raven, you take just one ideal after another and relentlessly be true to your vision. I am so incredibly proud of you. And to have found the love of your life to share this journey with is everybody's heart's desire. So kudos to you, girl. My hat's off to you. Much love. This is still only the beginning of the beginning. There's so much more for you, and I cannot wait to continue to watch you on this journey. And I am here for every single part of it, cheering you on. I love you immensely. Congratulations. And congratulations to the rest of you. And I wish you nothing but incredible success. And if you're doing it with Raven and Khalid, you can't help but win. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Now, out of what you've seen and learned about Beyond the Interview Agency, what resonated with you most? What did you like the best?
You know what I love is I love there's congruency, there's continuity, there's it's a lot of problem solving. So you have a solution for each and every person's problem, right? And so for me, for someone who loves kind of one-stop shopping, right? To be able to go somewhere and not have to go and put things together. Remember when we first started at internet marketing, you had to go here and you had to go here and you had to try and connect all the dots and you were hoping one thing worked with something else. Khalid, you know what this is like, especially with software, and you're hoping that it integrates and doesn't work with this and doesn't work with that. You've solved all that. I mean, and that for the beginner to the advanced person, the thing that we have, oh my God, I'm crying for you, right? The thing that we don't have a lot of, or we only have a finite amount of, is time. Is time. And so to be able to solve those problems quickly, and for you guys, it's not even just solving for yourself, it's to now be able to take those things and help someone else and help someone else and help someone else. It's just incredibly amazing. You have done a magnificent job, my friend. I know you didn't do it alone. I know you've had a team of people. I just don't know all of those people to thank. I know your husband is definitely one of many, but
this whole team you see here and you.
Well, I've been the cheerperson in the background, and I'm giving my 2 cents every now and then. But really, you guys have just you've laid brick after brick after brick. You know, a business is only as good as the foundation it's built on. And you really, over the years, have built that solid foundation. I mean, unwavering, you know, even in the midst of, and for any of you guys maybe who have second guessed what you're capable of, just know there's something about Raven, even in the midst of fear, uncertainty, she is someone that relentlessly lays that brick down every single time. And she just continues to move forward and continues to move forward. You know, it's funny. You used to tell me I was a teacher. I've become the student of you, my friend. Aww. I'm so proud of you.
Don't make me cry.
I know I'm the crybaby. So I'm so proud of you. You've done a magnificent job.
Well, you know, we've all go through our journeys and we need a Kim, right? We need someone to kind of, we can try things out, and that's truthful. And we'll tell you, I don't know about that girl. Leap on that and call me tomorrow. But so we appreciate, thank you. Tony, I know you got to go, but we're glad you're here. You haven't really had a chance to do much, but you're always supporting me. I'm always supporting you, and you know the agency is here when you're ready. But now that you've actually seen it, what do you think? And be sure to tell people who you are on your show too. Thank you, Kim.
Again, I thank you for the opportunity. Raven, Tony C. Davis here. The show is the Tony C. Davis Show, where we share faith, family, fitness, finance, and fun. And so I'd like to say again, thank you for the opportunity. Mike Tyson said something a long time ago. He said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And so I definitely had some plans with the agency and with the team. And COVID hit. And of course, I reverted to some things I'm more comfortable with, which is fitness, health. And so that's where I spend a lot of my time. I am a fitness instructor as well. And so you had mentioned prior to COVID about the possibility of me putting together a fitness channel. And so with what I see here, I'd definitely like to talk to you about that and continue to support you as you have supported me. You're doing a great job, Raven. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone. I'd love to get to know everybody. And I do know Joy. She may not know it. I followed her, and I've got a message from some others. So definitely appreciate it. Look forward to getting to know everybody and watching you, this team, this opportunity. I believe God has opened doors that no man can close. So thank you all. And actually, I have my grandchildren here, so I've got to.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to bring you on because of that. But thank you so much. I mean, you've been with me, 3 years now, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Tony and Donna, one of his friends, and she was a host. They actually, I think you signed up the week or a couple of weeks before I was to get the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, right?
Yeah,
And it just happened to be in Atlanta, and got to meet them in person. And you came there and supported me. I moved on across the stage, and I always will remember that. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being part of our team.
all right.
And we're
Appreciate
here
you,
whenever
everybody.
you're ready.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Also want to thank you for inspiring us to get a total gym.
Oh,
Oh, have you seen that?
this commercial. You
Yeah, we
guys see
got
him
one.
working out. He be working out a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
all
we
right. You all have a great one.
All right, bye, Tony. Say hello
Bye-bye.
to your wife for me.
That's right.
Okay, so we're almost at the end. I want to bring Michelle on because I know she's excited about a couple products. Tell them your show, and then Barkley, you'll follow that, and then Joy and Ida and Eli. And Luana, if you're there, let me know so we can bring you on too. So Michelle, let everybody know who you are and what you're excited about.
Sure. My name is Michelle Calloway, and I have a TV show called Tech with Heart. I am a faith-based digital media expert, and with the Tech with Heart network, I empower business owners to embrace technology so that they can stay competitive and relevant. I know Raven's already been talking about relevancy, and it's so important that we adapt and pivot as needed so that we can continue to thrive in a really unstable economic environment right now. And that's another reason why I absolutely love this agency and all the hard work that Raven has done with her team to provide a plethora of services that fit any budget. I love that so much, because visibility is really where it's at right now. If you are, just been doing more or less word of mouth or just brick and mortar business, now all of a sudden you're thrust into this online world and you don't know necessarily what to do, and it may not be advantageous for you to have to learn everything yourself. And so she's got like these ready to go, full on done for you services that will not done by just a VA, but done by a team of excellent experts that are been doing it in their field for a long time. And I love that too. So they bring credibility to that table. So I'm excited about many of the services, being that, I'm kind of more on the software and tech side of media anyway. A lot of these, I guess, publicity, super disruptive advertising. Somebody actually called it fractional advertising, which I thought was really kind of neat coin phrase, because we, with Raven's agency, we're able to make advertising affordable, but it's far more directed and targeted and disruptive than an average ordinary marketer. So that's fantastic. So I'm super excited about that. And also, those are people who are really struggling financially right now. What I ended up doing, because my model was, I have an augmented reality marketing tool, which is, again, very disruptive. And I needed to find a way to pivot. And this came at a perfect time, this agency. I needed to add more value to the current model that I had. This is a perfect fit because it complemented everything that I was doing. But then when it came time, through the COVID, we lost some clients because of a lot of people lost clients, right? Everybody did. So I was in need of some financial support, and Raven just around that time said, hey, we've got also financial support within this agency. And I'm like, wow, we'd gone the route.
And I got a text right away.
Yeah, we had gone the route of trying to get a traditional loan, but because of some things, I won't go into detail, we weren't qualifying. And it was so frustrating, because now with what we had already built, plus with all these new services as an agent, I was going to be able to start offering to my clients or people that I interview on my show. I was disheartened because I knew I could really thrive if I could just get a little support. And so I was so thrilled to be able to talk with the agents that Raven had connected with. And they were very warm, very open. I felt very safe. And they went ahead and helped me and got me the support that I needed so that I didn't have to close my doors just because of lack of funding. So that was huge for me. So huge. I just love everything that Raven's doing because she's very visionary, and I like to hang out with visionary people because I don't do things ordinary either. I want to be extraordinary, and I have a calling that's been placed on my life to do to bring people along on an extraordinary journey and help them step out of fear and into the belief that they can indeed and will be successful in whatever they've been called to do as well. So if entrepreneurism is what they're being called to do, I'm here to guide and support. And I can do even more of that now with all these amazing agency services.
Yeah, I know you're really excited about being able to protect people from from getting a big fine. Can you speak real quickly, maybe 1 minute on that?
Sure. Well, my co-founder and husband is legally blind, and he knows the struggle is real for people with disabilities being able to access content on people's websites. 95% of websites are not compliant for people's disability software. So, Raven says, hey, let's handle that one too. So she's got a great team of people that are able to support becoming compliant, which is the law. And I love that because, we can speak personally to the effect that this is real. If you are not ADA compliant on your online business, it's just as much of a red flag, and you could get sued as if you didn't have a ramp at your brick and mortar store. So we need to be aware and share the awareness because it's huge.
Yeah, and there's been a couple stars that have gotten their website that have gotten a huge fine for that, hasn't it, Michelle?
Yeah, I know Beyonce is one of them, and the reality is that lawsuits are going to continue to happen because more and more consumers are forced to have to do business online. And so if you are not set up properly, which you probably aren't, like I said, 95% of websites are not, we now have the ability to offer them at least a start, a free opportunity to get the doors open a little bit, and then work towards a full-term solution, which is where we all need to go. But I absolutely love the fact that I'm being poised as an agent because of my connection with the Ravens agency. I'm being poised to help more people. This is awesome.
Awesome. And one more thing I want to say and have you comment on, Michelle, and then we'll bring you on, Barkley, is a lot of people are probably saying, well, I already have my business and I'm like looking for a new business. I want to say this agency is created so that you can expound on your business, right, Michelle? You have your own business. You've had your own business for a while, but you're able to pull from here that, like you said, is going to give you financial growth on the back end of what you're already doing. You want to talk real quick about that? Because a lot of people might be thinking, I got to start a whole new business. And that's not what the agency is for.
No, your friend mentioned it. It's about the one-stop shop thing. So like if you are, like we develop websites at our business. That's one of the things that we've been doing for a while now. So if somebody comes to us for that, then I could say, okay, well, great. Now we've got you set up with your foundation. Now would you like our assistance to help you ramp it up to get more visibility? Because I'm a partner of this agency, I can provide you with not just this or that. I can provide you with, hold on, let me just open the closet door. And there's all these amazing services that they can choose from. So like if they have been kicking around the idea of being a podcast host or a TV host, we can help them with that. If they just need some help on social media, we can help them with that. If they need some more disruptive advertising so that they're not just wasting their money like a lot of people are on Google because they aren't doing it right, we can help them with the marketing, the campaigns, and the advertising placement on like things like YouTube advertising or CTV or connected TV advertising. That is so huge. Not very many people know how to do that type of advertising, and so you get more bang for your buck, and there's just so much more. And you don't have to do any of the work other than just know about it and then send people to an agent. If you don't want to be involved as an agent, you just show up and talk to one of us. And we'll help you. We'll take care of you. We'll just work out the perfect situation just fit for you and your budget and your needs.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, you'll feel really good. Those of you that are podcaster, broadcaster, or have any type of talk show, knowing that, hey, I can really help this guest way beyond just bringing her on for an interview. And that's what it's for. To help the guests. This is an agency that was created with the guest in mind, because we know how hard it is to go out there and pitch your show. You got to, pitch being a guest on the show, and you're going from show to show to show to show, and it's good that week, but then it goes away, and you're like, I got to go find another show to do, right? So this is leveraging your message and really getting it out there in a big way and leveraging it up. Like Michelle said, a lot of our guests they don't know that they can, that call to action that they talked about on the podcast, they can put that call to action in the form of an ad that can be in one of the major premium magazines, or they can do a commercial, video commercial, and of course, Facebook and YouTube. But how many people do you know that can get on Entertainment Weekly or have it run on OWN or Hulu and stuff? And so we're able to offer that as well. So any final comments, Michelle?
Yeah, I just love the fact that I don't feel like I have to be more burdened down by being an agent. I myself just am so glad I can have conversations and open people's minds and open doors at the same time, and then just simply have somebody else do all the work.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I'm glad I don't have to do the work, not most of it anyway. And that's the easy part. Just fill out the job form, make sure you guys do that. And we got Jamie now that's training to be the liaison. So mommy won't have to keep working like that. Yeah, I see you, Michelle. Yeah, good for that, right? So, but thank you very much. And we're so proud to have you as part of the talk show host family and now the agency. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's go to Ida, and then we'll bring on Barkley real quick. Ida, you're going to have a channel. Well, you have a channel, right? Your channel's up. What's the name of your channel? Unmute.
I'm sitting here just talking. Muted.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Ida Crawford, and my show is Just Minding My Business. And I'm on the Raven International platform. And the purpose of my show is to provide a platform for people to share their gift to those that they may not necessarily touch. And I really enjoy the guests that come on my show and the learning and all the good stuff that happens. And being a part of this agency, because I'm a techie, I have over 30 years of IT experience with computers and things like that. So I'm always either inside the computer or on the software. So having the agency took a whole lot of hats off of me. I'm just here to tell you, creating commercials and creating all this stuff. Now I can just say, pass it on to the agency and do what I love to do. And that's interview people and have people on my show and share their gifts. So, and be able to share the agency with these people to help them to get more exposure for what they're doing. So I'm excited. And I mean, I'm just totally excited about it. It's just been absolutely wonderful. The training. Yeah. And I remember when I met you, Raven, I was sitting at work and I get this call. What has it been, 4 years now? 4 or 5
Yeah.
years?
Or maybe longer, because you were before Anna. Yeah, I think it's about 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I started on your Amazing Women of Power.
Mm-hmm.
And then I flew the coop. But during that interim,
you got the training and flew the coop. No, I'm just kidding.
I had to say, because I know you weren't going to let me not. But anyway, I learned a lot in that time span, and I've been able to get my podcast international. I'm on every podcast listening site that there is. And I'm like, if it wasn't for you, Raven, helping me to be consistent, helping me to really position my show, I would not be where I am today. And I really appreciate it. And the TV part, I'm just loving that. And I remember when I first started with the videos, I was so scared. Raven was like, girl, get on here. I need you on Facebook Live right now. I'm just like, oh, Lord, no. But that's what I like about you. You see people on the inside and you help them to bring it out. You don't let them stay in the shadows, that's for sure. It's like,
we got to come out that shadow, girl, get in the spotlight. I used to feel like Casper, so I'm big on that one. I'm big on that one. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you shined and you got all this talent and really, really good. I love watching your show. So to see now that you're even taking your show and going further and have a channel and you're going to follow our system of inviting other people. I know you are super excited that. So tell everybody the name of your channel because it's up on Roku now. Chris got you up, girl. He worked it for you.
Well, my show is going to be called Mindset.
My show, your
channel. I'm so used to saying show, but my channel is going to be Mindset Movers TV, and it's going to have a lot of different hosts on there. That's going to be all about helping people be better than they were yesterday, help them see the possibilities in themselves, and to be able to move to their next level, whatever that looks like. So I've got some fabulous hosts coming on, neuroscience, the whole 9 yards. So I'm excited for them. And, I'm just grateful and thankful and all of that stuff.
And your branding, your thing, you're still with us, but still you have your own thing. So for any of you that have a podcast or already and you want to turn it into a show, you can do that through our agency. And for those of you that want to go bigger, like Ida and some of the others, Anna and Christina, we have quite a few hosts now that have just decided, I'm going into 2021 and have my own channel. I'm like, okay, you ain't leaving me though, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
No.
I'm just kidding. But that's good.
I have 2 TV stations because on your side, I put guests there, and then I have my own platform.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we're excited for you, and you're doing a great job. And I look forward to all the stuff that's going to be coming as we really, because we haven't launched yours yet until next year. So that'll be exciting too. Any final comments? And then we're going to bring Khalik on and then Joy. Then Barkley and Eli. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say, having that exposure is huge for any business. Because if you're not out there and people don't know you, then you're best kept secret. Nobody wants to do that.
No, we don't want to be the best kept secret. We're tired of being that. And because, we are the leaders people are looking for. Ida, you've heard me say that several times, but they just don't know where to find us. So we have to get out there. And, one reason I'm so big about people just getting, the guts to be bold and step out there and stay relevant and come out from the shadows and be in the spotlight, because I know many of you were like me. You're seeing people on stages, you're seeing people in books, you're seeing people on television, and you're thinking that you're missing something. And you're really not, because you have everything you need inside of you. Most of the time, it's like nobody showed you how to get there. That's what, I remember magazine, I'm like, well, look, I want to be on the cover of a magazine, and nobody would do it. So what did I do? I created Amazing Women and Men in Power, and Khalik and I were on the second cover of it, So stop waiting for people to find you and do stuff for you. Create it yourself. And with the Beyond the Interview agency, you have the opportunity to be like Oprah and own the media, because we can help you get out there. And if you want to do your own thing, we can help you get it in your branding as well. So thank you so much, Ida. Khalik, I know you are here just to support, but this is the first time you got to really see how the agency works. So what do you think, baby? Did I spend your money well? I'm just kidding.
But yeah, honey, I'm so proud of you. This has been a long time coming, and I want to express to everybody that this was born out of necessity. You wanted to create something that you actually needed, and then you realize other people needed as well. And anybody that's on here, everybody will testify to this, that Raven has the most huge heart I've ever seen. She cares about the world. She cares about everybody. But this was born because she was doing things and trying to find a way and having to keep redo things and everything. And gradually, as she put all this together, she was like, let me find an easier way, people that can do this so I can free myself up to do what I do best, what I love to do, you know, because we all get caught into that trap of being in our business and working, you know, all the little stuff that we really shouldn't be doing. And it takes away, it steals your joy of why you started in the first place. So I'm very proud of you for reversing that and saying, let me go out here and find a team that can support not only my own vision and help me do these things, but also I bet you there's a whole bunch of other people that probably need exactly the same thing that I'm doing. And then it's in this crazy time that we have with pandemics going on and uncertainty about what you know you may need to survive for your family and keep things going. This helps provide you a solid foundation, which is good because you can provide it for yourself and then still offer it to others as well and say, hey, I see what you're trying to do. I've got help for you. The help is here. So just I just can't say any more about how proud, because I know we've talked about this and I've seen your vision and to see this coming together. And also you can see all the people that are supporting you here and beyond. They say you've got something very special here that is needed. So just more power to you, baby. I love you. I'm proud of you, and keep going for the gusto out here, because you're meant to change and help the world.
Well, you are the man behind the woman. That's all I got to say. And I appreciate you, baby, really, because you know, having your support and your guidance, because you know you're really good. You're like Kim. You'll tell me if it doesn't sound right and things like that. But so I'm glad that you approve. we invested well. Absolutely. Thank you, baby. Joy, I know you got to get to your hubby, and so we want to get you out of there. So tell everybody who you are and why you joined the agency and what you're most excited about.
Well, I'll be as brief as I can, which is not easy for me. You know that. First
Yeah,
off,
we're the same.
and I am a style and leadership coach. And I have 2 shows that I'm working with. Before I start with me, though, Raven, I want to piggyback on what everyone has said about you. You are all heart. You are visionary. You are innovative. You are a trailblazer. And you might not know it, but like Kimberly said, you have a kindred soul right here with me. I am your soul sister, because I searched for quite a while. And I think even though I might be pretty near the oldest, I'm a newbie in the family. And for me, it's about family, community, and relationships. And I was led to you through a friend. And as soon as I met you, I knew that I had found my home. Now, I work very, very slowly, and I'm building, but with your guidance and your help and your heart, I have no illusions about getting where I need to go with purpose, mission, and all of that other good stuff. I'm all about empowering women. I don't deny men. You have a good hubby. I have the best. And yet it's our time. Yeah. And we have men at our side who support us to stand in our innate power. And I'm just thrilled to be here. My work is with women who are in their second act, second chapter, midlife, verbiage, regardless of age, who want to step into their power and stand in the greatness that is innately within them. And so I do these 2 shows a week. I do one for women only, and the other, Biz to Biz with Joy, is for men and women to come in from the community. I started it local, but now I'm thinking like you, international and global, because it's all about community. It's all about family. It's all about relationships. And like you, as much as I like doing and enjoy doing this with others, I like to see other people shine. Yeah. I want to see them glow and sparkle, like Ida said, and so many others. So I am beyond thrilled to be with you. I've not been as involved as I will start to be going forward. I adore Jamie and Chris. They help me so much, as you do. And I am for lack of words, which is rare for me, I'm a little bit speechless because I'm just so honored to be here and on this journey with you. God bless us all and you, and thank you in these trying times to come through with something so fantastic and phenomenal, not only for you, but for all of us and all of the others that will come. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. And we're so glad to have you. I'm just curious, now that you kind of see behind the door and understand, the process of how it will be for your guests, how does it feel to be able, when you're ready, to offer your guests more than just the interview?
Well, I'm getting there, and somewhat like Ida said, and so many others, it takes such a burden off of me because everybody who knows me, and I think you and I had this conversation, I'm not a techie, yet I love this stuff. But half the time I'm flying by the seat of my pants. So for you to have put all of this together and then to align us with Chris and Jamie, who helped so much to put things together, it really helps a lot. And now I can, and I'm beginning to speak to the people that I interview, because most of them want what all of us want in a different way. They want the exposure. So we can offer them that exposure and do it in a way that's meaningful and will be impactful for them, and that they can afford, and will give them the whatever it is that they want and need. So I'm beyond excited about it. I'm going to find a word beyond because I'm just absolutely
beyond the agency.
No, it's just great. And I can hardly wait to get into the thick of it really and get going, because you know that it's saying getting ready to get ready to get ready. And my friend sent me to you because she knew that I would be forever getting ready unless I had someone to light some fires under me. So I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. And we're always here. And we always tell our hosts who are profitable podcasters, because you have to be that to be able to offer anything to Beyond the Interview Agency, that we're here when you're ready. Because we know there's something called life happenings, right? We're all experiencing big time right now. But at least you know that when you're ready to go the next step and you want to offer your guests more, you're able to. And as a profitable podcaster, which we will be actually doing that launch to the world on the 10th of December. And those of you watching that have a show, you will be able to offer your guests these services, and you're going to really love what Profitable Podcaster is about. But we got to save that till the 10th. So thank you, Joy. Let's see. I wanted to bring on Barkley. Now, Barkley, I know you're just getting back with us and you've been busy, but you had a chance to see behind the scenes of Beyond the Interview Agency. So tell everybody who you are, and you got to tell them how we met, of course. And I will. Then what you like best about what you saw with the agency.
Well, first of all, y'all, you won't believe this, but Raven and I met when we were only teenagers. And it was 1989 or 88. So we were just young folks then. And I like everything I've seen. It's exciting because it's kind of, someone said, you know, you'd open the door and God comes in. Well, since the pandemic, I'm a teacher and a personal coach. And I haven't had the opportunity to do that. And Raven has brought this to my attention, and I see there is an opportunity for me to use more than 40 years of studying how to reach your goals, reach your dreams, and do it with an attitude that you may not know you have, but you can develop that attitude. And my show is Connecting to Your Greatness. And I've been really lucky the last couple of weeks. I've had people show up that I haven't seen in years, and they tell me that they have a positive mental attitude because we work together, or they reach their goals. They own a business. They're very successful. And it's, that's so gratifying just to know Raven as long as I have, and to kind of in and out of her life, you know, from the amazing women of power to where we added the men in there. And I had a chance. Huh?
I was just laughing. You said we added the men in there. Yeah, because you started, it was Amazing Women. Then we changed it to Amazing Women and Men a couple years ago.
Yeah. I think I was the first man.
Yeah, you were. You were. Khalid came out to my apartment and we did the ribbon cutting, turned my bedroom into the radio station. Yeah.
Well, each one of you that I've heard tonight, those that are not here, have given me an insight, because I've been wondering, how is this going to work for me? What can I do? Because I'm not a techie. I have a hard time just getting on Google. I certainly don't know anything. I'm a baby. You know, Jamie and Chris are going to, I probably should move over there to where they are.
Well, you're right there. You're not too far from them. You're in Houston.
Well, and that's good, because I tell you, Priscilla and I have learned more about Zoom in the last 6 months. I didn't even know, you know, what's Zoom. And now she's been teaching on Zoom for 7 months, and I've been trying to figure out how it works. So I'm excited, because I know that there's more in me than I really know. Mm-hmm. And if I can, like so many have said, if I could just help one person, then my mission of life is good. If because, you know, that's what I wish for. I wish that my show will enlighten people on the possibility that lies ahead of them. And I remember Raven, and someone said the seed. Well, I don't know how the seed got there. I hope I gave it, helped cultivate the seed, because she's done all this with her and Khalid have made it happen. And hopefully a year from now, y'all will say, Giant, dadgummit, Barkley, you got a good show.
Well, you do have a good show, and we're glad that you're bringing it back. And you know, as you bring your guests, and here's the beautiful thing about it, you know, all you're doing is finding out, okay, so how are you doing during this COVID time? You know, what's your biggest challenge? And invite them to a post-interview call, and you're able to ask them certain questions. And Barkley, when you go into the membership, you'll look for monetize your gas, monetize your show. You'll see that, and help them, service them, not sell, but service them by offering the right products or service. And that's what Beyond the Interview Agency is built for, the guests, to help them get to that next step. Now, before we move on to Eli, guess what? Anna just made a sale on a product from the Beyond the Interview Agency. So let's give her a shout out. Yeah. And she's on standby to tell us about it. But I want to also say that the host already know, but for all of you that may be watching in, Barkley has a huge part of my story, because I used to sit in the chair at Publishers Discount Warehouse. I stayed in his office. He gave me great books and audios to listen to. He was the first to introduce me to Think and Grow Rich. So I always give God the glory first, but you're right behind that, Barkley. So yeah, I used to go, I used to quit that job and come back begging all the time, huh, Barkley?
I don't remember. I'll just remember you were great. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah, but thank you so much. So let's call Anna real quick and then get ready. Eli, you're next. We want to hear.
Raven, I'm going to have to go. So okay, guys, thank you so much. And I look forward to working with you and learning more. And Joy, sometime you and I need to talk.
Hello. Okay. Oh, hey, hold on, Anna. Yeah, we'll make sure you and Joy get together.
Raven, I have about 2% left on my battery here on my computer. So if I
Okay.
die out, that's what happened.
Okay. All right. Okay, Barkley, are you okay, Barkley? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. I'm exiting though, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Say hi to Priscilla. Anna, you there?
I am.
So you have sold something from the Beyond the Interview agency. Tell us about it. Tell us about it. Can you guys hear?
Well,
we'll try to hear you. It would be better if you were on, but okay. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So this was actually, when we first started talking about the agency, you showed us how to monetize our podcast guests. So the simple formula, we would go in and we would do a pre-interview, we would do an interview with the guests, and then we would do a post-interview with them and really listen to what they're looking for in order to see if there was something that we could do to help them get more exposure. Because obviously people who are coming to podcasters are looking for exposure for their business. So one of the things that you did for us is you offer bonuses when we join a call, because we're all busy, and you really wanted to see this work. So those of us that joined this particular call, we were given 20 names that you had gotten from, I guess it must have been a lead generation list. And so one of the people on this list was this particular client.
Oh, wow.
And
cool.
Yeah, so this started back in June, May or June. So we did the pre-interview. I followed the system, and she happened to mention to me that she was working on a book. So I said, hey, when would you like, let's talk about how we can help you with the book. So it was probably, finally, she and I reconnected about August. We started talking, and I said, why don't I send you some ideas of things that we could do to grow the book, to, help your book. And one of them was a TV show podcast. So she had a lot going on at the time. She said, I'm very interested. However, I also know how much bandwidth I have for stuff. I'm reorganizing. Let's talk after such and such date. So that date was like the middle of October. And she actually reached back out to me and said, hey, I'd really like to discuss what you have to offer. So we engaged in discussion. This was middle of October. We started talking again. And she just signed to create her first podcast tonight.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited. And so you just became $850 richer. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm feeling mighty fine.
Oh, my dad used to say that. I love that. Mighty fine. Yeah. So congratulations. Then congratulations on that. So I'm going to let you go so you can be thinking about who you're going to sell tomorrow, right? Service. Whoops. Okay, Raymond. Service.
Yeah, well, and the cool thing is that she is somebody that I think is really going to benefit from it. And she helped me to see a lot of that's why I'm excited about things like the magazine, because I think, oh my gosh, people really need to establish their authority and credibility. And these are the ways they do it. She's going to use it for a sales funnel, and I think she's going to be super successful.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. We're not going to keep you long, but thank you for allowing me to give you a call so we could hear about it. So I'm very excited, girl. Go cha-ching, 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 ching, ching.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Eli, you're next, and then Lawana. So sorry. We had a good showing tonight. A lot of the agents showed up that you guys got to meet. So tell them, Eli and I think we're really thinking about doing checking our family tree, because we really feel like we're related. And Eli has been with me for her and Christina really long, actually before Christina, because I didn't have radio station or anything when we met, right, Eli? Years ago.
We met in 2008.
2008. Speak up a little bit. You're kind of low.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, 2008, like
Yeah.
2 years after me launching the show from the hospital. Wow.
We met in Dallas at the Black Millionaire Summit.
Yeah.
Raven was in a hot pink suit with a hot pink fedora, and she was going throughout the room, just weaving in and out throughout the room, very confidently, just like she is today.
You know what I was doing? I
What's
was going back and forth, waiting to see which door Russell Simmons was going to exit, because remember he was there.
Yes,
and that's how I
yes.
got that interview. I was the first in line, bought his book. I gave him a CD of me interviewing Montel Williams, and while he was signing the book, I was asking for the interview. That's why I was walking back and forth.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And one of my really good friends is the one he was going to launch her product line. So I was back there at the same time. But
Okay.
Raven approached me. We were standing in line, and I was standing in line, and Raven approached me, and I had in my heart that I wanted a radio talk show. So she approached me, and we started chatting. She asked me what I did, blah blah blah. And so when she told me that she was starting to train people as to how they could have their own radio talk show, I was just like, oh my gosh, I was in awe. But we hit it off from the moment we met, because it was like I had met my sister. We even kind of look alike. If you look at us really close, we got to look alike.
The nose.
Yeah. But you know, it was more my aha moment, because from that time, you have always said, and you do this with everybody, you've always said that you see something in me, just like you do with everybody else. You have that insight.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't say it if I don't see it. See it in you.
No. I'm saying just like you do if you see it. No, seriously, if you see it,
yeah,
call it out. And you not only call it out, you want to call it up and strengthen it. And so I have been able to watch you step by step. And it's what is the name? Your friend Kim said that you had built that foundation. And to me, what I envisioned was a house with many windows, and out of a very strong foundation in that house, but out of each of those windows was such a beautiful view, and the landscape was perfect, and it was being gardened. You know, it was being, there was a gardener out there, and they were pruning, and that's what you do in the training. You help prune ourselves. And you do so many things, and you'll add a little bit here and you'll add a little bit there. And maybe you'll rearrange the flowers, but it's a good thing, because it becomes a beautiful garden that everybody can view. And so I thank you so much for everything that you've done for me personally, and for everyone who's been here. So I have now Business on the Reel, which is a TV show on your network. And I'm revamping some things. And so it's going to be really strong, and I'm going to be more consistent, especially in 2021.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a new area. And just like Anna, you know, I love interviewing local business people. And I have a few who have been on. I love it. But a lot of times people from outside of that network always call on me, because we have such a good time on interviewing. And so I'm looking forward to that. And also going international. I've had a couple of people in Africa and the UK watch. And so I'm looking at growing. But with the agency, you made that even more powerful, because I'm able to offer people different things that they need. Because as you said, we're in a crisis, and we need to meet the needs of those who are in this crisis.
Yeah.
And suffering the most.
Absolutely. And, you know, now I know you just relocated and everything. Once you get going and settle down, I mean, you still have a month to where you can say, where do I want to make my money at? But I want to ask you, how do you feel as a talk show host, being able to have something additional to offer other than the interview? Not that saying the interview is great, but being able to take them to the next step. In other words, don't leave them hanging. Okay, I've done this interview, now what?
I feel absolutely wonderful. You know, especially the thing I'm really excited about. Well, one of the things I'm really excited about is the app, the mobile app.
Mm-hmm.
Because, years and years and years ago, we were looking at billboards, right?
Mm-hmm.
We still have billboards, but people are driving so fast that you really don't have time to see what's on the billboard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we get to websites. Websites are still important, but we're bombarded by different websites. And a lot of times we
mobile
can't
event.
get to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has one of these now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you live, everybody has one of these. And a mobile app, if you're not on there, you're losing business. And so it's a easily accessible, it's a, what would you call it? It's an easily accessible asset for any business, because this is the new branding board. And it has been for a while, but now it's going to be one of the fastest growing branding boards that's available. So if you want to brand your business, this is where you need to be, because we'll have the push notifications. You can let people know what's going on in your business. You can let people know if you're going to be open or have a special going on, if you're going to have special guests coming in, if you have an event going on. I was with a podcasting community, and they used their mobile app to notify us every time something was happening. If there was if there was a teaching session going on, they notified us. So it's a really, really good tool for many reasons, even for churches. I'm in ministry, so even for churches, you can stream your services through that, and everybody can get on their phone. If they're not at home sitting at their computer, they can get on their phone and listen to those streaming services. So it's very, very
We'll
powerful.
be getting past this virus next year. And when we get back out there, what's really cool as a talk show host yourself is to be able to go to the events and share your app with people, and they can actually see your show right there. Isn't that going to be cool? So yeah, and it has your branding, your everything on it. We always tell people, if you don't get a TV channel of your own with your own branding, at least like Eli said, invest in the mobile app, the custom mobile app. Meaning custom. It's going to be designed to your color, your flavor. They're really good at putting it together. And, so make sure you connect with Eli or one of our agents, because you want that code, because whatever the price you see on the website now, let's just take a look at it real quick. You will actually get 20% off of the price on that. So I'm excited. I'm like you. I'm really excited about the apps. In fact, I can't wait to get mine. And here's the thing. This is a good time to think about getting your custom app, because we are shut in, right? Because you want that bad boy when they say, okay, the virus is over, time to go party, time to go to conferences. You want to have your app, right, Eli? You want that? Okay, can you guys see my, okay? Yeah. Okay, good. So just to remind you, the way you get to that app and see all the products you've heard the agents talk about, first thing you want to do is you want to connect with an agent if you don't have one, because you want that 20% discount off the price. So you want to click on connect with an agent. And then when you go there, you want to scroll down and let's see, where's Eli? There's Eli Thomas. Get in touch with her. There's her email. She's a Go representative, so you're getting premium product, and contact her and say, hey, I am looking at that. You can go find out and look at what's all in Gold products, including the app she talked about. And Anna, we just talked to her on the phone. She's super excited. She made $850. She's just super, super, super excited. And let's see, this is, sorry, I passed the app, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, let me find it. Okay, hold on. I'm going too fast. So you scroll down here. There you, no, that's not it. There you go, mobile app. Okay, so you'll be able to get it. Actually, you better get it today, because they got the wrong price on here. I just noticed that it's a lot more than that. It's a little bit more than that. But if you go there now and get it before they change it on the website, you're going to get 20% off of this price. So get a custom app for under $1,000, and plus have 20% off. That's pretty good. So you just go down there and you click add to cart. And once you add it to the cart, let's see, computer, there you go. You're going to put in her code. So like it's $965.40. Now, what's your code? Eli, do you know? It's your first initial, last initial. What is it?
RT. I mean, ET.
And the numbers?
No.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll let you know what it is. So you're going to put their code in. I got to get my agents to know their code. I know you just moved though. Okay, so I believe it's 6966.
Okay, yes.
And gold. Okay. And so you add that in, you apply Eli's code. Did it take the price down? It should. There you have it. Wow. So you just saved $193. You're at $772. Is that cool or what? And you proceed to the checkout, and that's it. That's how easy it is. So beyondtheinterviewagency.com is the bomb, Eli.
Just like so many of the products that you've made available are, it's done for you. Mm-hmm. So you can provide the information that you want your viewers or your clients to see, and let someone else do the work. Yeah. And you do what you do best. That's handle your business.
Yeah. Handle your business and service your guests. Podcasters, broadcasters, live streaming, Instagrammers. This is a great place. If you do interviews, you definitely want to find out more and, be part of our family here. We'll be talking and introducing you to the Profitable Podcasters on December 10th, because you have to be part of that and go through the training, because Eli, y'all went through some serious training, right, to get to this point. Yeah.
It's good though, really good.
Thank you. Well, any final thoughts? And then I always say the best for last, Luana. I say that a lot. It would stay on here with us, Eli, if you can. Okay, we'll close it out together. Okay.
Absolutely. I would just say that if you're looking for someone or something that could help you,
we can't hear you, honey.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Now we can. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're looking for something or someone, let's say start with the someone, to help you be the best that you can be in your business, Raven International Media is absolutely the one. If you're looking for something to help you be the best that you can in business, Raven International Media is still the one. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I know you're excited about the app, but what's the one thing that surprised you most, because you've seen us build this puzzle as we got it? Once I finally unveiled to you guys a couple of weeks ago, the Beyond the Interview Agency.
It was just like Kim said, the congruency and the fluidity of what you've accomplished. It was just like mind-boggling, because you were constantly moving, and you're bringing all this information to us, and we're like, but how is that going to work? And you said, don't worry about it, it will. Just take this part and go with it, right? Because this is how you are. You just like take this part and go with it. And we're like, okay. And we're constantly, okay. Like the Valley does, okay.
Okay.
But we always know that Raven has the confidence and she has the ability to bring it all together. And so I would tell the other broadcasters, I would say, don't worry, Raven's got it. Because we've been questioning things. I'm like, don't worry, Raven's got it. Because this is who you are. And we have walked through several things in our personal lives together and in business together. And so I understand that. So
well, you've been with me, since 2008. I didn't even get in. Mom was in the hospital in 2006, as you know, because you were following me back in 2008. We were going back and forth to the hospital, and I was just really kind of just learning and doing this stuff by faith, truly by faith. And this is what we're asking all of you that are watching. And during this pandemic, it's a time for you to stop, take a really good look at your business. Maybe you got to do some shifting, some pivoting. Maybe you're going to start a brand new business. But whatever you do, stay relevant, right, Lawanda and Eli? Stay relevant. Keep pushing out there. Do not, I repeat, do not just set your business on the side. Or in 2021, when we finally come out of this, oh Lord, I hope we come out of this in 2021, you will find that you don't have a business. Now, I want you to think about that. Think about all the businesses that are brick and mortar, that are so freaking scared, Eli and Lawana. They're so freaking scared, you guys, that they're not going to have a business. And they've had their business for decades. And all of a sudden, this thing just hits us in March, and they're trying, but they want to stay safe. They want to keep people healthy. Here's what I love about what we have to offer. Number one, my host, they are able, and you as broadcasters can interview those people. Start with the interview. Let them share their story. That gives them hope. Let them talk about, their business. Bring them from offline to online. Remember, Barkley said his wife had to teach herself how to do Zoom, and now she's teaching others how to do Zoom because they're both teachers. So there's so many people that need our help. But like I said earlier about myself, they don't know. They see these people in magazines and they see these people on TV, and they feel like, okay, I don't have connections like that. They don't know that they can invest in that. Will it be an investment? Yes, but you're going to have to invest. Make no mistakes about it. If you don't invest now and keep your business out there, you will not have a business. So we're excited that you guys allow us to introduce Beyond the Interview Agency. If you're a podcaster or broadcaster, stay tuned on December 10th. You'll want to be on that webinar and come join us as we tell you about the Profitable Podcaster Agency. But this was designed mainly for the guests of the talk show hosts like us, the guests of the broadcasters and podcasters, so that they can not just do an interview, but leverage that interview way beyond the initial interview, because they deserve the exposure and explosion. We're going to help them get it. Lawana, what you got to say? What you got to say? Tell everybody who you are, other than the best of the best.
What can I say? Only the best for the last. Well, I'm Lawana Parker, and I do have a podcast and what do we call it? A TV show.
Mm-hmm.
First to Live Your Dream, and I started that was 2 years ago, I believe. And Raven actually pushed me into it because I had not done that before, and I was scared, nervous, the whole 9 yards. But we started with the podcast, and I had a lot of fun doing it because nobody saw me. I could just be me.
But then
then she brought the video on, and that was a whole new ball game. And unfortunately, I dropped it last year. I lost my husband then, and so I just kind of dropped everything, let go of all the things that was going on. But this year, I've had to do some major changing, and thanks to Raven, who during all of the things that I was going through, like so many others, she was there. Despite what she was going through, she still would reach out and ask me how I was doing. Was there anything that she could do to help me? And I really appreciate that. So when she called and told me, Lawana, I want you back home.
I said, grieving time is up. We need you back. I didn't quite say it like that, but I was like,
your recordings, and I want you back on this show.
Yeah, I told Lawana, I said, this is a perfect time for you to do a show about your story, share about your husband. And that was been one of your best shows. I love that show. I just aired, I want to say a couple of weeks ago. Remember, I texted you and said it was on.
Thank you. Yes, well, my show is all about helping people who are struggling, uh, who have dreams, and like so many of us are afraid to tackle those dreams. They're afraid of the outcome. They start thinking things like, "Oh my God, I'm too old now. I should have did it when I was younger." I get all those thoughts, and now I just want to talk to people and let them know it's not too late. And one of the things I do, one of the ways I do it, I should say, is through blogging. I write a blog, and I post a lot of things on there about um, setting goals and making plans and the steps to take and self-care and stuff like that, because I want you to know that it doesn't matter about our age.
Yeah.
I am having so much fun now. And I think I'm older than all of you, but I am having such a good time that that's all right. Me and him have an agreement. He's going to give me 120.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. There you got to speak it in existence. I'm just curious. I know you haven't really got going in the agency, but I applaud you for being in training, because you have, you lost a family member from the coronavirus, and taking care of things. But I feel like you're finally starting to come into things. So what excites you now that you've seen the behind? We cut the ribbon, the virtual ribbon, and took you then the back door showed you behind the curtain, so to speak, how it works and stuff. What excites you the most about the agency? Because you have guests on your show too.
Yes, I see the possibilities with the agency, and there's so much that you're offering that was not there before, and now I see the possibilities of how I can grow and bring in revenue as well. But I have to admit, I really like being behind the camera now. When I first started, I didn't, but I was doing an interview with authors, which I really enjoyed doing that, talking to people who written books who wanted some exposure. And that got to be fun. So I've been doing that since March. At the time I was asked to take over a program, it was a live event, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I asked, can I just do it on video? But that was good, because now I feel so much better about working behind the camera.
Well, here's the thing that you need to think about too, and for anybody that interviews authors or speakers, authors want to get their book out, Luana. Okay, so you're part of the Beyond the Interview agency. So you love interviewing authors. How do you feel being able to offer the authors that you interview more opportunities to get their books out via press release, via the commercial, via the ad in, OWN magazine, Entrepreneur, Business Week, women magazines, golf magazines? How cool is that?
No, and the best part is I can offer it to them, but someone else gets to talk to them.
Yeah. There you go. And you can get paid for it because you're a profitable podcaster. You're in that part of the agency too. So
but I like the fact that they can reach globally, because you're international, and this gives them an exposure. Whereas what I was doing was it's local.
Right.
But now they can be heard by people all around the world.
Yeah.
And who knows, one of them may say something that reaches somebody who may turn their life around for the good, of course.
Absolutely. Well, it's come that time before Facebook kick us out. I think we're at the 2-hour mark. So ladies, we did it. Yay! Let's give ourselves a hand, and give those that are watching now or later, give you a hand too. Hey, Ida, thank you so much for tuning in. This is our big celebration for the Beyond the Interview agency. And we just wanted to introduce you to the agency. And let me see if I can introduce you to our all of our agents. Jamie did a nice little banner, so let's show that. There you go. There they are. Some of them you didn't get a chance to meet today. Some of them you did, but that's it. I mean, look at that, ladies. Is that awesome or what? I'm so excited to have you guys on. We're going to go ahead and close out. And we want to just ask you guys to please stay safe, and very excited to help our guests. And all these people you've seen today, they have a show. So if you want a show, if you want to be on a show, we have a whole agencies of shows. So, you know, we want to invite you to come and be a guest on our show. Go to Beyond the Interview Agency, click on the agent tab, and you will be able to contact them. They love to hear it from you. We will see you in a couple weeks for the Profitable Podcaster Agency. If you liked any of this, or you know someone that can benefit from Beyond the Interview Agency, please share us with a friend.